Good evening and welcome to Thursday's edition of the Regional News. It was a hair-raising experience for 23 pupils of Trinity College when they were blocked from crossing the stage to receive their certificates with the rest of their classmates because their hairstyles were deemed as being in breach of school rules. Photographs of the boys' hairstyles were shared on social media, and the post garnered hundreds of comments, with the majority of people calling for an end of the primitive school rules, criticizing the school for segregating the boys and accusing the school of racism. The uproar caught the attention of Education Minister Dr. Nyan Gasby-Dolly, who in a statement on her personal Facebook page described the matter as unfortunate and regrettable. Gasby-Dolly said, however, that the question of the suitability of the graduation ceremony as a forum to enforce the rules of a school was a valid one. She also said that time had come for a conversation on the standardization of rules and removal of subjectivity regarding school hairstyles, especially for male pupils. She said based on the Ministry of Education's discussion with stakeholders, decisions will be taken for implementation in the upcoming academic year in September. A legislator and former premier of Cayman Islands was charged with rape and indecent assault, according to authorities. Makiva Bush pleaded not guilty to charges that police said stemmed from 2000. Police issued no other comment aside from a brief press release noting that the senior politician appeared in court via Zoom. Bush told the Associated Press in a statement that he rejected, denied, and pleaded not guilty to what he called, quote-unquote, this evil plot and malicious accusation. Quote-unquote, all I have to say in relation to this, the latest in the series of malicious charges against me, is the truth will come out, he wrote. Bush stepped down as premier in December 2012 after facing a no-confidence vote. He resigned as Speaker of Parliament in October 2022, following accusation of sexual harassment, which he denied. An independent expert to the United Nations condemned mass deportations of Haitians who had fled the country amid a humanitarian crisis driven by worsening violence from heavily armed gangs who control large parts of the country. In a statement following a visit to the Caribbean nation, William O'Neill said some methods used to extradite about 176,777 migrants last year do not comply with human rights standards and violate bilateral migrants' pacts. Quote-unquote, I urge the authorities of the Dominican Republic to respect their commitments in this regard, he said, singling out Haiti's neighbors but calling on all countries in the region to end mass deportations, particularly for unaccompanied minors. O'Neill said he was particularly concerned by reports of organ and sex trafficking of migrant women and children. Thank you for watching. I'm TIANA.